if I could have purposely picked any cool name on the planet, I'd have picked Corny. On purpose. And Corny, by itself, makes fun of me, all right? Just the name itself, you're already, behind the 8 ball. You're already losing. And then I got to school and I found out that there's 2 words in the English language that rhyme with corny. She's like, what's the other one? After lips. Let's just say this, nobody ever called me Thorny. Okay? So we're just gonna leave it right there and just keep it G-rated here tonight. I'm also a radio DJ. This isn't my only job, walking around dancing in stretchy pants and singing. Although this was my plan for tonight anyway. It's just less awkward if you have an audience. Because if you do all this at home by yourself, they call you a weirdo. If you do it in front of an audience, you're professional. I'm not sure. My neighbors are like, oh, there he goes again. That boy's a woolly bugger. What is he doing? But I'm also a radio DJ. And I absolutely love it. And I go around doing these Elvis shows, and I also start doing Johnny Cash shows. Any Johnny Cash fans here tonight? We should bring the man in black here next time. Make a note of that, Stephanie. So I go out and I do Elvis and Johnny Cash concerts, and I also voice cartoons for a living. So basically, I talk, I sing, and I make silly noises for a living. That's literally my job. It's awesome. So that's what I do. I literally talk, sing, and make silly noises for a living. And there was a time that little Corny Remple was a very, very shy kid. I know you're all surprised, but it's true. When I was a kid, like you remember in kindergarten there was that kid that would always pee on the carpet when it was reading time. Remember that kid? That was me. That was me. And I was that awkward kid that, first of all, my name was Corny, strike one. I was a Mennonite kid with used clothes, and my parents were on welfare, so I was a pretty easy target. Plus, by the time I got to junior high, I was already 210 pounds, just a few pounds less than right now, in grade 7. So at 13 years old, I was already heavier than most of the teachers. And you know how, when you're in junior high, the first kids to get boobs got made fun of? That was me. I had moobs in junior high. I mean, I still have them, but now I can move. They're a little different. They're a little harder now. But I was a very easy target. Everybody has some bullying story. Everyone that has been bullied at some point in their life, and we could go all night here telling bullying stories, and I'm not going to pretend like my bullying story was worse than yours, but I was the one that the bullies practiced on, because it was an easy target, right? And the reason I couldn't fight back is I was a Mennonite. Pacifists. Thanks, Mom and Dad. But I really hated, I'm going to be very honest, I really hated being Corny Remple. That was just the worst thing I could be. I hated it. And I remember as a child, when I was very shy and I was awkward in front of everybody, and I had this, I wouldn't say I was suicidal, but I had this fascination with death. Because little kids, when they don't feel like they're worth anything, they wonder what would happen if they just disappeared. And I was that kid that just wondered, who would miss me? Who would care if I would just vanish? Because I just couldn't be me in front of people, but for some reason, my friends really loved me. My friends, they laughed, they thought I was hilarious. And here's this little kid, and I'm thinking, why is it that my friends think I'm funny? Why is it that my friends want to hang around me, and everyone else wants to laugh at me and flick my boobs, So I couldn't figure it out. So I did. I just started being me. I didn't care if they didn't like me. That wasn't the me problem. I was just going to be me. And I'm very fortunate that I was able to figure that out as a young child, because I think I would still be awkward. And well, no, I am awkward, don't get me wrong, but I'm professionally awkward now. But, you know, I still wouldn't be able to break out and just be me. You know, in school, I used to get detention for talking too much, singing and making silly noises. And now it's my job. I was doing, and I had just the sweetest moment of, they hired me to do a show for the Hanover School Division. That's the school division that I went to. So they hired me to do some Elvis and comedy. And I was in the middle of some silly bit. I think I was doing a duet with Elvis Presley and Elmo. I think that's what it was. So I was like, you know, baby, let me be your loving teddy bear. All of a sudden I stopped in the middle of the bit. All my old school teachers are in the crowd. My old principal, old Mr. Redicott, that dragged me to the office, back when you could still drag a kid and not get arrested for it. And I said, this is the same crap you used to give me detention for. Now you're paying to see me do it. It felt so good. And you know, I tell this story not so that you feel sorry for me. And I go and I talk to some schools, I talk to some kids at the schools, because every time I do that, there's people in the audience I look and I go, that was me, that was me, that was me, that was me. And there's kids that are just looking at you like, it's like, how does he know? You know, how does he know that I'm a bedwetter? You know, all these different things that they're sitting there thinking the whole world doesn't know, but somehow I know that kid and I know what's going on in his life because I was there. And if you have at a young age figured that out, fantastic. If you've never figured that out, be you. Just show up in a, what are you wearing, a princess thing? That is my birthday. And that's awesome. I love this. You're just being you, the princess. That's fantastic. Just be you, unless you are a jerk, then be somebody else. That is what I leave with you here tonight. Thank you very much.